Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I'm over here on Fuqua Street, gotta be careful how I say that, in Rockport, Texas at the Church of Christ. Checking out the blessing box, take what you need, leave what you can. And I need to go through my stuff and pick up some more stuff at Walmart and bring it back tomorrow. I just like to ride by it to see if it's filled up. And it's not empty, but it could use some things. So I will pick them up tomorrow. That's an old tree. And it's a gorgeous tree. It is around 73 degrees today and overcast. One of the many things I did this morning was take off my weather stripping on my Lear topper and clean it, get rid of the old adhesive, and put it back on nice and smooth. So I think that resolves any leak issues I might have. I'll find out the next time it rains. And I slept okay last night, but a lot of my stuff is wet still. Not sopping wet, but it was damp, and it really didn't affect me at all. I went right to sleep. The birds are out. I hear birds. Hey, I wanted to say hello. When I was, well, let me tell you first. Picked up Luciano at 8:03 this morning. Dropped him off at the laundromat. Went into Wally World. Got what I needed for the day. I had a list. And picked him up. We went to go to his storage unit, and there was actually construction blocking most of the road leading to the storage unit and the actual storage unit itself. So lucky me, we'll have to go another day. Then I took Luciano to HEB, and I worked on the back of my truck, and I actually did the weather stripping in the parking lot of the HEB while I waited for Luciano, and dropped him off at the church right around 11:45. When I was dropping Luciano off, I saw Sheila, and Sheila's a real nice lady. She lives in town here, so hello to Sheila and Steve and our little buddy Andy. That's their Chihuahua. And it was nice to talk to Sheila. Good afternoon, Sheila. And she had a book for me. Where is it? Just stop in the middle of random streets. Aransas, The Life of a Texas Coastal County. And that's the lighthouse right there, the Libby Ann Lighthouse. But thank you very much, Sheila. I'm going to get a lot of good, useful information out of that, and I appreciate it. And she also gave me a gift, and also gave me some lighters for Luciano and myself. So thank you, Sheila. It was very good to see you. And also at HEB, I saw my buddy Larry stopped and say hello to us. Larry's a good guy, lives here in town. So it was a buzz of social activity for me today, guys. And then I noticed it was 11:59, and I hadn't even filmed the 1 o'clock video. We're just crossing Corpus Christi Street right now, or at least attempting to. Still on Fuqua. And I almost went down Water Street again today because I just wanted to see how it did with flooding. The video I put out last night, yesterday afternoon, got 2,000 views in the first 20 hours. And that's a lot for me. But that's the kind of views I get when I have bad news. Flooding, lots of views. Someone died, lots of views. Beautiful backcountry Texas road, talking to some cows, Nothing. That's the way the world is today. Got a lot of good suggestions from my life coaches on how to fix my leaky topper. Thank you. I even, you guys remember me telling you about my secret fishing spot? I mentioned it in the video. It's real secret. Even the fish don't know about it. That's from my buddy George. Good morning, George. There's a dad joke right there. Fishing spot so secret, even the fish don't know about it. So what are you guys going to do today? One of the benefits I found about the local radio stations is, I guess I knew about it before and I just forgot about it when I got serious, was the fishing reports they give you on some of the country stations. And apparently the fishing is really good right now. The water temperature is still in the 70s in the bays and the Gulf. And they even tell you, like, you know, Rockport, great fishing. In the flats, great fishing. What's the bay, guys? Is it Bafflin Bay? I've never been over there. I need to go over there. It's a drive, but it's price of gas. Price of gas has slowed down my explorations. A lot of new homes here on Fuqua. A lot of new homes going on today. One of the things I heard on a local station, it was neat. They were playing some country music. Then they played the Pledge of Allegiance. And then there was just a local minister on there, and he said, and it was just like a minute clip, but make today important, because whatever you decide to do today, you're paying for it. You're paying for it with a day of your life. And that got me. You know? That absolutely true. No matter what you're doing, if you want to sit in the house and watch TV all day, that's your choice. Nothing wrong with it, but you're paying for it with a day of your life. And yeah, I related that to something that Rusty said on his channel yesterday, and he just mentioned it in passing, but he writes down when he has something that he wants to do, even if it's, you know, read for an hour, he makes lists of what he wants to do the next day. And there are times throughout the day where you're like, okay, what do I need to do now? And when you have things like that written out, like it's important to you, you'll remember to do it. You know, with me, making a list is a OCD type thing. So if I have on my list, take a 20-minute nap, read for an hour, like, you know, walk, you know, those kind of things that you wouldn't even put on a list. You know, you might make a list for the grocery store or things like that, but the lists are really important. It helps you manage your time. And I spend a lot of time making YouTube videos and running my friends' videos and things like that. So it's easy to lose track of, hey, put the phone down, walk away from it, and go read for an hour. Put the phone down, get out in the sun for a half hour, you know, walk. Even, I mean, my knees are bad, but I'll get out and walk to a picnic table and sit down, and then walk to the next picnic table and sit down, and then start heading back to the truck and sit. You know, I mean, that's when the pain overwhelms me, I need to sit down. And that's just the way it is. But yeah, that list idea, and it just got to me. whatever you decide to do today, you're paying for it with a day of your life. In that perspective, it really makes you realize every day does matter. And even if it's a day, where you're just, I'm exhausted, I've been running around for 3 months, I am going to freaking lay in bed and watch TV today and nap 20 times. You're still paying for it. That doesn't mean you're wasting your time doing that. But I mean, I've never looked at a sunrise or a sunset and said, this is a waste of my time, And I try to spend time each day doing at least one nice thing for some person or some animal. And some days it's even more than that, Thanks for riding along with me today, guys. Thanks for watching.